From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it! 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Nelson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nelson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nelson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake. Nelson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down.
Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go now. Ready.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now Nelson to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Nelson. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. That's good for a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Come on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Nelson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Nelson now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Nelson steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On 2nd down, Williams. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He can't get him down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Barker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Hurt. No. Unlock line. Unlock.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man, and he'd be able to take it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Set to throw is Nelson. Off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Nelson. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. His throw caught around the 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand.
And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 13.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Here's Nelson. Off play action. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
44 yards on the play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Cowboy 80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Nelson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Nelson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nelson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now Nelson from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Dulcich.
Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A run with Davenport.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll run with Tucker.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Davenport.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. This is Davenport.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.